Hello you guys, I have been really excited to make this video for a couple of months now. I've recently become obsessed, and I'm talking obsessed with this idea that I read in a book, that as soon as I read it, I knew it was something that I had to share with you.
A door in time is a miracle. You put in the time and God opens the door.
Okay, we have one more errand to run for the bathroom, and this one's really important. It's got some important craft actually that we're gonna do, and we really hope and encourage you to do the same thing. We're gonna have a free pattern on our blog at doorsandtime.com, so you can do it too.
Okay, so that's bright. Hold on 1 second. Okay, try that again. So we only have a half hour to get in and out of the dollar store, which is not that hard. It's not a huge store, but we have a hard time not just looking at things when we're at stores.
We can't do it this time.
I know. Because like there's so many treasures that you might not know about, but we're just gonna grab what we need. We're short on time because Andy's staying at our house this week, so there's a lot.
There's also plain silver, but I'm thinking black's better.
I think we're gonna go with the black.
So I read this book, and the author is a neuroscientist and a psychologist. And she was talking about the fact that we take for granted that all civilizations, all cultures experience the exact same emotions. And what she is saying is that is not true. That certain societies, certain cultures have emotions that others do not, and vice versa. But because I read that book, I started to learn about something called Sisu. Okay, I'm being so serious right now. I am not joking. I am not kidding. I am not being facetious. I honest to goodness believe that it is a superpower that humans are perfectly capable of. And the reason, I know you guys think I'm nuts. The reason that I think that is because of what I read about Sisu. Now, Sisu is from the Finnish culture, Finland. And I read about, during World War II, the Soviet Union attacked Finland, and it's called the Winter War. And the Soviet Union had one of the greatest armies in the world, and if not the greatest in Europe. And they had tanks. They had, I believe, more soldiers than the Finnish had population. And they came and they attacked and to try to occupy and take over their land. Finland didn't have the firepower, didn't have the tanks, didn't have anything. The artillery that the Soviets, I mean, they couldn't even dream of having what the Soviet army had. The Finns had reindeer and they had skis. Yes, they're like Santa Claus fighting this great superpower. It's like, oh my gosh. But they also had Sisu. And what Sisu is, and it's kind of hard to describe because we don't have English words for it, but I'm gonna try. It's a feeling like down to your DNA. When all hope is lost, when the odds are so far against you, when everything is absolutely impossible, that you find a way. It's like faith and hope and everything else that you can't, it's just like this whole society of people who believed in the impossible and they weren't gonna give up. And it's the ability to persevere when all hope is lost. We created, Emery did the work for you guys, a printout. You can actually find these on Etsy and Pinterest, and they cost money. But we did one for free. We didn't copy off anybody else. We made our own. But we also did Huga and Wabi Sabi if you guys want to print out all three of them. So it only costs you $1 from, for the frames at the dollar store and a few cents to print it out. But you can give yourself the gift of courage, because Sisu is a type of courage that is inexplicable, but it's totally attainable. And that was one of the things that the author of this book was saying, that you can study how other cultures think and then adapt that yourself. And so that is what I am really, really hoping for all of you. And I thought this would be a cute gift that you can make, like, for people who are struggling or just anybody, that costs you almost nothing. So anyway, in the description box below, you will see a link to where we have it on our website that you can just download it and print it off for free. So we love you guys. We hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and you can see the finished product.